Hello everybody, this is RBR Short Films 13, aka Ryan, and today I'm doing a video of happy 40 years since Star Wars, the original release of the original movie. I know RBR Short Films 13 doesn't really make any videos outside of horror for the most part, but you know, Star Wars is, that was my childhood, it was a lot of people's childhood, and that didn't give me the full inspiration to make movies, but it was a big start of loving movies, that's what got me into movies with Star Wars. Luke, Han, Leia, Chewbacca, all those classic characters, Vader, you just don't forget these icons, R2-D2, you name it. They were, they are so iconic characters, and rest in peace to Carrie Fisher. She owned that series, and my favorite character of the series is Luke Skywalker. In fact, I met Mark Hamill when I was 4 years old. I sat in line. It was at some sort of Blockbuster that was close to where I lived when I was 4 years old, and it was during the Phantom Menace promoting. I think this was '98. I think this was '98. Yep, the year before. And I remember sitting on his lap, and I just looked terrified. I was just like, am I really meeting Luke Skywalker? Am I really, is this Luke Skywalker? It was a shock, and to see Luke Skywalker older is what was, a more intense shock, because you don't. You see Luke Skywalker in these three movies and he never ages. So to see Luke Skywalker, now older, it's not as shocking as when I first met him when I was a little kid, because he lost a lot of weight, and he's just like, he looks so much better now than he has in so many years. So that's cool. But I'm a Star Wars fan. I love these characters. I love Darth Vader, and Rogue One, Star Wars Story. That's one of my favorite movies now. It's just these are just it's a classic series. Now I'm more of a fan of the movies than the video games and the books and all that. But there are some books from the expanding universe that I do like, and there are two or three video games that I do like that are Star Wars: Battlefront, Force Unleashed, Revenge of the Sith video game. But it's the movies that I love, I just love this franchise, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Hopefully we can us Star Wars fans will see a Boba Fett movie and a Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan film and all that. Like, I know this is so different for me with all my horror movies and stuff, and loving Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers and all that. Oh, let you guys know they just released a Halloween poster for the new John Carpenter Halloween movie. You guys just look it up. It's just this classic shot of Michael, and it's not a shot of Michael, but it's his hand and like, the kitchen knife, and it just says Halloween 2018. So that will be the movie to be looking forward to next year. That'll be 40 years since Halloween, so I consider Halloween the Star Wars to the slasher genre. It's got to be. But Star Wars this is an amazing thing to celebrate. Look at my Star Wars shirt. It's just, I love Star Wars, and yep. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen multiple thousands of videos on YouTube of people saying I love Star Wars. So I'm one out of many of the fans, and I'm always going to love Star Wars, and I hope The Last Jedi is a great movie. I really hope. I hope that it can be, a very, very great film. So, yeah, and the poster behind me is Revenge of the Jedi. I wish that would have been the actual title for Return of the Jedi. This is to celebrate 40 years of Star Wars in a way. I know it was 1983 with Return of the Jedi, but just celebrating Luke and Vader, and doesn't this just give you a feeling that, like, I don't know, like, the studio knew where they were going? I don't think they knew that it was going to expand upon a new franchise like this, where Luke was going to come back, and Vader and all these characters, years later. And what's so cool is about this poster is Vader's lightsaber is blue, it looks like, and he was a Jedi once, and he had a blue lightsaber. Before he became Vader, he was Anakin, and then Luke, he's always been tempted by the dark side, and there's no confirmation, but I have a feeling Luke turned to the dark side. Probably in The Last Jedi, that'll be revealed. Probably a big twist that he turned to the dark side, and it's his fault why Kylo Ren has turned to the dark side, and the whole Knights of Ren story I hope they go into. But this poster kind of like represents the future of Luke and the past of Vader, with the lightsabers. I think that's pretty cool. And then you see, just Vader shot here. Like this should be a DVD cover art, Blu-ray cover art, or something. I'm sure it is on something because there's so many box sets, and stuff of Star Wars. But I have multiple Star Wars merchandise and FX lightsaber and all that stuff. You guys can go back to my old videos. I have an FX lightsaber collection videos. So that's about it. That's celebrating 5 years, 40 years, 40 years of Star Wars before I was even born. When I was born, that's when Star Wars was around, and I first watched them on VHS, and I watched the unaltered VHS cuts, not the special edition crap, the old, rare cuts that are, what Star Wars, and I really wish they could have released something this year. You never know, but I don't think they will. They would have announced something by now. But yeah, I just, I'm very happy, that all of us Star Wars fans can celebrate 40 years today. And yeah, May 25th, 40 years since Star Wars. I just can't believe it. It's just my family took me to these movies. I've been I haven't, you could consider conventions. It depends on the Star Wars event. I don't know. But I did participate in a lot of Star Wars events, and it just was such an exciting part of my childhood. And then growing up and seeing Star Wars come back, and looking at myself now and all, seeing all my movies, and it's like, that's where it all started with Star Wars, so yep. Alright, that's my video, guys, and I hope you all have a good day. Hope you guys enjoy Star Wars 40 years, and even if some of you fans don't like Star Wars, that's okay. This is just a video of me celebrating it for myself and for Star Wars fans. So alright, that's my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you all soon. Alright, peace.